The only two lenses you need for food photography. Number one is a quality zoom lens. Now I have the 24 to 105 Canon lens. It's an f4 and I absolutely love this thing. It's on my camera about 90% of the time. It does everything I need. The reason you want to have a quality zoom lens is because it hits all of those different focal lengths. The reason I say to get a quality zoom instead of a bunch of different primes is because number one, you're going to spend a lot less money on one quality zoom lens than you are 3 or 4 different prime lenses. Number two, you can still hit every single one of those focal lengths as a prime lens. Another reason I love the zoom lens is because it stays on my camera all the time. I'm not taking it off and putting it back on or changing it out with primes all of the time. I always have one lens on there and it works awesome. And I can hit every single one of those focal lengths. I can hit 24, I can hit 35, I can hit 50, I can hit 85, all within that zoom range. I would say the one lens that might be a touch better than the 24 to 105 that I have is the Canon 24 to 70 f2.8. I would say it's a little bit better because you get a little more of the wide aperture opening, you get a lot more light to come in, you get a little bit better blurred foreground and background with that larger aperture. But I would say you lose a little bit on the top end. I like shooting a lot from 70 to like the 105. So that's the reason I have the 24 to 105 is because I can get that slight bit more of extension and I can get more compression with those longer focal lengths, and that's the reason I love this lens. Number two, you need a good macro lens. Now I have the Canon 100mm macro f2.8 and I absolutely love this thing. It's only on my camera, like I said, probably about 10% of the time, but when I'm using it, man, is it sharp and the compression's so good and it's so crystal clear. I love this thing. Make sure your second lens is a macro lens. You'll be using this thing a lot. I love it because of all of the details and how close you can get and just the sharpness of this lens as a whole. It's absolutely incredible. I would not trade this thing for anything. I bought it on Facebook Marketplace for about $600 and met a guy at Target and I got it in my bag, and honestly it's been one of the best purchases I've ever made. So that's it. Those are the only two lenses I recommend for food photography because they are the best. With a quality zoom lens, you hit everything within that 24 to 105 millimeter focal length and you don't have to worry about swapping out primes in and out of your cameras. Are primes a little bit sharper? Yes, probably, but this lens right here has been absolutely stunning for me. It's been amazing. It's been plenty sharp. And then if I really want that sharpness and that crispness, I'll put on the 100mm f2.8 macro, and that thing's an absolute beast. And before I say goodbye to you beautiful people, I just want to let you know that all of my gear is linked down below. So if you ever have a question about what I'm shooting with or what I'm using for lighting, all of the gear is always linked down in the description below. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you subscribed. I'm trying to add as much value and ease to your life as I possibly can because I was once in these shoes before and I didn't know what I was doing and I used YouTube a lot. So if this video helps you out, hit subscribe. And if you have any questions at any time, hit me up at Jeb West on Instagram. That's where I'm most active. So if you have a question, shoot me a DM and I'd love to chat with you. Later.